This is an action-packed night.
This is like the longest entrance ever.
And right now we got Carlos Pereira coming out, the active Army National Guard. What do you believe, Will, has to be done between Carlos and Jeremy for them to pull out the victory in this heavyweight fight?
Not get caught with something random. When you are this big, we talked about physics before. With these heavyweights, I mean, besides conditioning, force is force. And if your chin is up, your hands are down at the wrong time, it can be night-night for anybody.
Most definitely, I agree. I'm curious to see what the ground game is. Are we going to get a standing fight? They brawl, throw some big punches, or are we going to get one to bring it to the ground?
You know, I think it's going to be more of a stand-up and a transition fight. By transition, I mean some clenching, some knees, some punches, some elbows. You know, I can see it going to the ground, but Carlos Pereira looks in shape, and he looks like he's ready to bang.
But if it does go to the ground, there can be no ground and pound to the head, as because it is a novice amateur rules.
Which is why we see the shin guards on Carlos and Jeremy.
Yes. So when you're on the ground, ladies and gentlemen, you can knee to the body, you can punch the body, but you can't touch the head. You can't punch the head. Can't do anything to the head while to a grounded opponent. In novice amateur rules.
And for the folks at home that don't know why they do that so that the guys and girls competing can start to learn the sport, because it's such a dynamic and demanding sport that a lot of times some of the guys and girls get ran out of the sport before they can develop the skill set. So this is giving them an opportunity to develop themselves as an athlete in this sport, for some of them to potentially go pro.
I agree 100%. It's crucial for, you're an amateur, you're not getting paid, and what are you going to start your career off? First fight, you get destroyed on the ground, your head bouncing off because someone's pummeling you with 100 punches. It's a smart move by the USMTA and the New York State third-party amateur sanctioning bodies to make novice amateur rules.
You're starting to see that across the nation, though, not just here. You're also starting to see the weight classes break up. Right now in the pros, it's 206 to 265 for heavyweights, 264.9. Now, most of the amateurs are going with a cruiserweight, which we see tonight with Rob Wagner and Edward Spunny Barger. So the sport is evolving, and it's a great thing to see.
I have to say, Will, I think we might get a takedown out of Woolfolk. He's got the USA wrestling tattoo on the back on his right shoulder. Whenever you see that, you know they're a wrestler. You don't just get that for fun. And if you're here, ladies and gentlemen.
Them are some tight shorts.
Yeah, they are. Josh Gordon was released by the Browns today. And we're going to throw up to Mike Falva.
The following contest is scheduled for 3 rounds, and it is in our heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Dragon Lair Mixed Martial Arts, from Framingham, Massachusetts, Carlos Pereira.
Carlos Pereira's got some fans here tonight.
And his opponent
coming from
fighting
Boston.
out of the red corner, representing Strike Zone from Norwich, Connecticut. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeremy Woolfolk.
Jeremy Woolfolk, very non-animated and just relaxing.
And your referee for this
I
bout
can't
is
really,
Mr.
I
Nels
can't get a read on
Larson.
him.
I don't know if he's focused or if he's
Just not interested.
maybe nervous. Yeah, it doesn't seem interested.
I'm about to get into a fist fight. Let me just hang out over here. Big Nels Larson, the third man in the ring.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bout number 2, round 1, about to start. Like Will said, Nels Larson is the referee.
It's Big Nels Larson.
Big Nels Larson is the referee.
Now, if you notice, Jeremy, I notice, already drops his left hand. Let's see if Carlos takes advantage of that.
Big man.
That was far away, though. That was all on the foot. He's going for that takedown. He does not want to stand with Carlos.
Just like I predicted, a takedown attempt.
Yep, he's going for the double under, trying to suck him in.
As a shorter guy, he does have the hips lower, so it is a little easier when you get the clinch.
He's doing a nice job keeping pressure on Carlos, even though.
Yeah, he's working that left underhook.
And he's working the knees to the inside of the left thigh of Carlos.
These are 2 big men right now inside the cage.
Now, if you're Carlos, you want to spin and get off of that cage and spin your opponent. So you want to get an underhook. You want to fight to get your arm underneath Jeremy Woolfolk's armpit.
Yeah, you want to take that right arm and pummel underneath.
Left or right, one of them. Any of them.
Either or. Just use one of them to circle out of there.
And now a lot of people may say, wow, Woolfolk's dominating this, but let's see how much energy this takes out of a large man like that.
Yep. Although he is doing a great job of using the cage right now.
Yeah, but
We're
Carlos
back.
isn't expending a lot of energy. See, he comes from,
I was not expecting that.
Nels Larson
gonna
letting
get
it
an
go.
early knockout?
This is not going to go long.
Oh, what a takedown.
Wow. Nice takedown. Let's see if he can.
That was a straight blast double, and I love those.
Wow. Let's see if he can compose himself, because he was
Way
rocked.
to recover, because I didn't think it was that bad of a shot until all of a sudden he just collapsed like that.
Well, that's the thing about when your nervous system shuts down, it shuts down. You don't have a choice no matter how tough you are. He's in half guard now. If he can clear that left leg, he'll be in side mount. I don't see why he's not.
Yeah,
He looks like he's trying to isolate the right arm of Carlos, but he doesn't have the right angle being in half guard. He's got to get that left leg over.
You want him to get perpendicular, right?
Yes, in order to get better torque on that shoulder. Right now, he has Carlos where he wants him, but in order to get the torque on the shoulder, he's got to get that left leg over Carlos's left leg and assume side position. Right now, he's too vertical. He can't get that torque.
I think he's just showing pure force right now, though.
And that can work sometimes.
Oh, there he is. He's got that leg
He's got
over.
side mount. Now the angle changes, Kyle.
How much pressure? You can see Carlos's face is in pain.
But see, here's
there's
tapped.
the tap.
Tapped.
And as you can see, his big Woolfolk's showing some sportsmanship, making sure his opponent's okay.
But if you notice, he could not apply the pressure he needed to till he assumed side mount.
Yeah.
Everything in grappling and mixed martial arts are lines and angles. Yeah, but Carlos
back.
a replay. Carlos with the nice hand.
I was not expecting that. He recovered well, though.
Give Nels
We're
Larson
gonna
let
get
it
an early
go.
knockout.
This is not going to go long.
Oh, what a takedown.
Wow.
Jeremy did a great
Nice
job with that
takedown.
blast
Let's
double.
see if he can.
That was a straight blast double, and I here love we are. those.
Wow.
You can see the leg was trapped.
And now in ground and pound, half guard is a good position. I know
Yes.
coaches that teach them to stay there. But when you're assuming that submission, oftentimes you want a better angle.
And like boxing, like grappling, everything, it's all about angles. It adds pressure,
Lines and
leverage,
angles, baby.
yeah.
Lines and angles. Yeah, but
We're
Carlos
back to the
isn't
side.
expending a lot of energy.
Here we
See, he
are
comes
again.
from,
I was not
Nervous system
expecting
shut
that.
down. Give him a lot of credit for being able to
Carlos
come back.
waited
Nels
for it.
Larson
We're gonna
let it
get an early
go.
knockout.
This is not going to go long.
Oh, what a
This is
takedown!
the thing about mixed
Nice
martial arts.
takedown.
Anybody can
Let's
win
see
on
if he
any
can-
That was
given
a
day. It's
straight
one of the most
blast.
dynamic and demanding sports on earth.
Excellent job by Woolfolk recovering and getting that blast double, moving over to Kimura.
Big Nels Larson, both guys up to Mike Falvo for the decision.
22 seconds of the first round for your winner by submission, Jeremy Woolfolk.
Big win for the big man. I have to say, outside of him getting knocked down and
Also, just a quick reminder
his
to the
nervous
fighters,
system
please
shutting
look
down, he did a good